Hi guys, so literally I've just played Newcastle in a match with Arsenal in the BPL, needed the 3 points and we managed to get it 3-2. But I was looking at my Elgato, I didn't have my Elgato open the whole time on my computer, and then as I've opened it I've realised it's only recorded 3 minutes 54 and corrupted the whole thing. So rather than me advancing straight away, I'm going to show you the match recap so you can see fully, no corrupted footage. So yeah, I apologise about it, and then we'll get into the transfer window. So here is the match highlights. Yes, so as it says, we won 3-2. It was a very good, dramatic match. Newcastle took the lead real quickly. There was always in the lead throughout until we got the final goal. We had a penalty, which I don't deserve. They needed a penalty. I went the right way, but I didn't dive, which meant that they scored and they were 1-0 up. But I answered it very quickly with this. Sanchez trying to make his way through. As he does, he breaks through, hits it into the top left, and which meant we went 1-1. So that was what I was really proud of, seeing that the Arsenal pulled it back. Now in the first half we wasn't that good. We was only really brought shots in after Newcastle went 1-0 up. Then we got the 1-1, and then I just kept throwing shots at them, and Benzema was mainly the person doing that. Here he is with another shot, Krul saving it. It was very unfortunate for us, but we really did try. Sissoko ended up with a yellow card. That's what that tackle means. There we go, yellow card there. Basically, he was on the break, Debussy went for it, and he got a yellow card for it. So unfortunate for Sissoko, but it's the game that we play. Now here we go again. Now in this one, Ramsey scores the own goal, but it was only after a kick in the back. So he gets kicked in the back, pushes him into the ball, own goal, very unfortunate. But Benzema, again, answered it very quickly with a lovely goal, which made it 2-2, which I'm very happy to see. We can come back in these games really quickly, which I've noticed, which is not very good for FIFA, but in the end, it's good for me. Benzema again with another shot. Krul kept parrying it, but the problem with Krul parrying it is obviously it goes out to the strikers. The strikers could score again. Arsenal fans obviously enjoying themselves. Newcastle felt very nervous watching it, but here we go. Watch, Benzema hits it, parries it, and it goes straight to Benzema again, meaning that we scored. It was 3-2. I was celebrating. I really enjoyed playing the game. Normally when I play Newcastle it doesn't go that well, but this time it did. So we'll advance. There's the stats on the screen for you. I didn't have much possession. The shots come in, but overall I think we did very well. Player ratings: Karim Benzema with the man of the match, well deserved. And we'll advance. Yeah, so we don't really see what Chelsea and Crystal Palace's score was, obviously because we played earlier in the day. But here we go. Basically, I did a load of inquiries, a load of stuff before the episode started, and it was just to see what other players I could bring in. Mainly, I saw that Welbeck was injured. My backup striker was Giroud. Giroud, when I bring him on, he doesn't really do much, so I wanted to bring in a young, pacey striker. Telemans is off. We said we was going to do this, and we were going to accept his contract straight away. Oh no, we're not. We're going to stall it just because I've seen someone else, really. And if I could get them for cheap, I will. New Telemans, just someone there back up. So Berahino 9 million. I already put a bid for 7 million, so we'll see what happens there. Troy Deeney 6 million. I've heard he's really good, and Jerome 5.5 million. Just gonna look at their ratings, so I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. Yeah, so I looked at the ratings. Berahino, I think he's 76 again for Jerome, 75 for Troy Deeney. Might put one in for Jerome. Strong player. So I know he's pacey. He could probably do something with goals. Deeney, I'm not too sure about. I mean, he's strong. He's in good form at the moment. put one in for him. You never know what might happen. So I'll delete all of those, keep your elements as we go into transfer deadline day. But before that, let's do a second. I'm going to quit this, let's have a look at the table. Yep, Chelsea must have won, meaning they're first, second again are us, and Leicester are third. Well done Leicester, West Ham as well in the 5th position, Man City in the middle. So looks like Liverpool and Tottenham aren't doing very well. But yeah, I'll get into the training and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Yeah guys, so this is what I've decided to do. Just quickly simulate these. I don't think I'll ever play much of the training unless it's a young player that I actually really want to do well. These players, I do want them to do well, but with the transfer deadline day, I just want to get straight into it. So here we go, into the deadline day. Here we go, we've got some messages straight away. Benzema currently being the best top deal with 40 million. Thank you. So West Brom have accepted the 7 million for Berahino. There was a Bala, is that his name? He was a young striker from the Juventus, very pacey, but he's only just moved there, so we can't really go for him. William Carvalho, that's who I was looking at. 29 million they want for him. Maybe that's someone we could possibly go for in the next transfer window, so I'll try that. Which means that I'll be taking on Yuri Telemans. I said I was going to go for him. It just depended if I got William Carvalho. So that's my first signing of the transfer window. Berahino, they've accepted 7 million for him. So let's go on to his contract. He wants 50,000. I could do that. He's a good player in real life. Unfortunately, he didn't really get the transfer that he wanted, so he's gone off on a bit of a tangent. But he could possibly do some good things at Arsenal for us. Choupo-Moting, 11 million. I mean, he's a good striker, young striker, 78 rated, I think he is around. No, I'm going to go for a 9.5 million bid. Don't really want to give him 11 million that much, because then I still want some transfers left over that I could possibly use. Adrian Ramos, 11 million for him, and Stoke do not want Mayan. I'm going to go for Ramos as well. I'm going to do the same with him and make it, I'm just going to 9 million for him. He's a pacey striker. Squad rotation play at the moment, so probably be that here as well. So let's advance. We've got 10 hours left. Let's make it into 9. As you can probably see, we've spent 66 million, bought in 5.5. So let's advance and see what happens. We've got 5 messages so far. Any more? No, 5. So we've got a lot of transfers accepted. Berahino has declined his offer. What is it? We want to know what role. So let's look at the accepted ones first. So Ramos is accepted 9 million, Choupo-Moting 9.5, Croydon for 6, Norwich for 5.5. Okay, let's go into this contract. We want 50, we know this. 4 years. I'm going to make you a squad rotation player because that is what you want to be. And let's do the same with all of these. So I might just speed these through. No. Okay, I am back and I've done all of those. So I'm going to delete these and see who gets back to me, because those strikers might do some serious damage here. So let's see. Transfer offer 1 for Oxlade-Chamberlain. No, I'm going to have to reject that. He's my backup right mid, don't really want to lose him, so rejecting that offer. So everybody has accepted. Why? Why do you do this to me? Oh, I'm scared. I think I'm going to have to try and do a little bit of research quickly. Right guys, so I've done my research and it's saying, basically I've gone on Foothead, looked at what the potential might be. Ramos, Fini and Jerome are going to be the same around there, same as their current ones. I don't really want that, I want somebody to improve at the side. Choupo-Moting probably go around 2 or 3, but Berahino is showing the most improvement. So I think I'm going to have to go with Berahino in this instance. So I'm going to accept that one, which leaves us some wage left, and quickly reject all of these. So new signing arriving, yes, that's Berahino. Okay, right. So we're going to be spending 73 million so far in the deadline day, not deadline day, in my time here at Arsenal, only making a profit of 5.5 million. Looking at the squad, so we've got our centre mid with Telemans, and we've got Berahino here with a 76 rated. Now, yeah, his pace is better than Giroud. Shooting, I think it's around the same. Passing is a bit lower, dribbling is better, defending is lower, and physical is lower. So that's something we can improve on with him in training, maybe, before we possibly get him into a match. We brought Balassi in, we brought Tillemans in. What else have we brought anyone else in? We've got Zuma in. So what I'm possibly thinking of, I mean, we've got Chambers and that. We've still got that left mid on our loan, on our shortlist for the loan. I think that's maybe the last player I'll possibly go for. Bring him on loan, just in case, say Monreal and Gibbs somehow. Like if one of them gets injured, I want someone to possibly be there just in case. So I'm going to get him on loan. And then I think that might just be the end of our transfer. So I'm going to get him on 1 year loan. Submit it. 20,000 a week. Not that much really in the Premier League. And we're going to advance. Just see what happens. You never know. Someone might come up saying, I really want to leave. I want to go to Arsenal. I want to be worked with. So that we'll accept that loan offer. And there we go. So we've got a young left back. Sorry, on loan with Ronaldo from Barcelona. Should probably be good little thing. So let's have a look at everybody else's deals at the moment. Let's have a look through the Premier League. Actually, we'll do that halfway in. It's 6 hours remaining. Go back to me. Here we go. Nothing as yet. No little signings for us. I might put Flamini on sale actually. Latest deals, Alaba has gone from Bayern Munich straight to Juventus, topping us on the top deals. I'm just going to quickly see what I can do. I might sell some players. I mean Flamini, with Tillemans coming in, I don't see myself playing him as much. I mean he's older. He's not really going to improve much of the team, so I'll put him onto a transfer list, see what happens. Southampton have completed this on Alexander Pato. Oh, it was halfway and I said we were going to look. Right. So, we've gone past halfway in the build up now of the transfer deadline day. Just have a look at who people have brought in. So Bournemouth have brought in, I'm not going to even attempt that name. Chelsea have lost Ramirez and Zuma. Zuma will go into Ramirez going to Barcelona, brought in Achimpong and Ignacio. I've never heard of those. Lassie and GD going out of Crystal Palace. Made a 400 grand profit. Baines has left Everton. Leicester buying in some players. Coutinho's left to Bayern Munich. Man City have brought Jesus, so I think Jesus is going to help them there. Manchester could make the ball go into the net. Good. Spurs have bought no one, neither have Sunderland have got rid of the Gooch. Berahino obviously coming from. So looks like we've made the most effort of trying to sign some players, make our team a little bit better as we advance. Let's see, we've got a message here. Could it be transfer offer for Olivier Giroud? 15.5 million to Swansea City. Now, I know we've got Berahino. We've got Welbeck, we've got Benzema. We've got some three pacey good strikers. Giroud hasn't got that pace, and he's got the power. He's got the power. He's a good striker. It's just he's not my favourite striker. I want to put a counter offer. 20 million, and if they take it, then that's it. We've got 20 million extra. If not, then I don't mind. I do like Giroud as a player, but when it comes to goals and pace in this game, it doesn't really work. I think it's mainly because I don't like to pass the ball around. I like to just shoot. I like to just run down. I like to shoot, but we might have to work it so he's in the team a bit more. We've got another message here. Retransfer offer 16.5. I want to go again with 20. Unless you come close to my 20, you're not having him. And with 1 hour left, I doubt they're even going to sign him. Don't believe he's worth that much, that's fine. Well, I'll keep Giroud. Perfectly fine by me. Chelsea made another signing. Chelsea made another signing, 16.4 million they've paid for now. Let's have a look at everyone else, see if they've brought any good players in. Oh my god, I've only just realised Man City have bought Muller. 53.5 million, they've spent 61.7 million with no profit. At least I've made a profit. Small profit, but I've made a profit. And it looks like everyone else is similar. Oh, no. Let's advance to the end of the deadline day. 189.7 spent so far. Let's have a look. Yes, 189.7 million spent. Thanks for your update. Really, I'm a wanted man. I promise I didn't kill that guy. Oh, international. Oh. Anyway, let's have a look. Player of the month, Chelsea's Costa. It's disgraceful. Team of the week, no Arsenal players whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to advance until we get to the next game, and then I'll play the next game in the next episode. So let's advance along. We've got some training that we can do as well. No looking Chile. I'm just looking for people who could possibly get on a contract expiry, aren't I? Right, let's do the training and I'll get back to you. Right, so guys, we've decided to train these players. It's mainly the young players. Some of the people we've brought in on the deadline day: Berahino, Tielemans and Grimaldo. Chambers, He's a backup right back. I thought I'd train him up as well, mainly because all of our good players are on international duty. So I thought it's good to try and bring in. Oh my god, 2 Fs really? That's not good. Maybe I might have to step up and do the training a bit. So let's carry on advancing. International management offer for Colombia. Ooh, that interests me, that really does. Danny Welbeck returning from injury, so that's good as well. Am I ready for international management? I am tempted. I'm going to leave it until we get to the next match. And you know what, I might just leave it to the next episode. You might have to realise then if I've accepted it or not. So we come to the next match, and I think it's time we have a look at that. Let's have a look at this. Right, they want me to reach the final of the World Cup next 12 months. You know what, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. Let's have a look. I've got some good players. Did really well in the last World Cup, so I would like to play with our players. Maybe see something we could do with Colombia. Yeah, with Colombia. Okay, let's have a look at. Before we leave this episode, let's have a look at that side. So we've got Gutierrez, Baca, Rodriguez, Cuadrado, Sanchez, Waring, Zapata, Murillo, Arias, and obviously Ospina. We've also got Jackson Martinez. Sorry, Gutierrez. Below Falcao. Okay, we can do some serious damage then with this team in the attacking. Yeah, I look forward to using this team. Maybe we can mess around with the formation. If you've got any ideas for the formations for this national side, put it down into the comments below, and I'll see what I can do with it. Yeah, so we'll save those changes so far. So guys, that is the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you hit that like button, share and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.